Alright, everyone, welcome to Cabernet. I found out about this game, well, by just browsing YouTube, really, and I thought it looked interesting. So, closing that video down, I went down in and downloaded the demo for it. So, yeah, let's just go. I believe you are a vampire in this game, which you probably can figure out by the bat down in the left corner. Come on. Ooh.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Lisa.
Oh,
I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet I can't do this. God, please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right. What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Lisa.
I'm grateful for the time that I had with her, or the short time I had.
If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today. Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life.
Right there.
Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become...
That's like a writer.
a famous writer. You should have heard how she could spin a yarn. She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. The classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents. By the time she graduated,
Let's go. Keep going.
Lisa must have read every book there was in the school's library. To my shame, I'm not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classics. That served me very well at dinner parties. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy.
Probably should have taken science.
I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student. With all of her other talents, above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend. She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them. Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us. But I digress. Please, forgive me. She was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Korda, too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Lisa, wherever she is now.
Morosova Elisaveta.
To Lisa.
We don't know when she died. Died quite young, probably in her 20s, so 1890s? Probably, I don't know.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body.
Like pulling hair from your fucking mouth.
I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Good morning.
Mom? Kolla?
Stuffed with cotton. Oh. Okay, E for interaction. Okay, so it allows me to click forward in the dialogues, but I have to be a goddamn speed reader in when it comes.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this?
Okay, maybe it works. But there's no sound there. Okay, so pressing right does this. So, are we in a grave or?
My medical journal
can't
from
be.
the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
There's a tab. Welcome to High Life. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yin Yang, good and evil. I guess.
Locked. The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this?
Let's look for a key. Also, is that blood on the ground? It does indeed look like it.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
You're in a catacomb, aren't you?
Locked.
Uh,
Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Anyone! It's no use.
That would scare the shit out of me.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help. Are you still there? Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no.
Can't speak, you alright?
Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door?
Yes, very good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Will you help me?
No. Yes, I can, but no, I won't.
What is it that you want from me?
That's not a yes or no question.
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
Yes.
Then it's settled. Whoever you are, if you open this door, I, Yelizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt. Ah!
Ouch.
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later. It's open.
Huzzah.
No one.
I feel like we might have to...
What have I gotten myself into?
Vampire rank has increased. So now I can put it here, alright. Oh. If I only knew what it did.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
The rat's good.
What a peculiar painting.
Ah.
What a peculiar painting.
What did I need? I need art or history. Oh well. Hey, there's only one away. Alright.
It smells like death here. There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
Yeah.
After all that has happened, I think I deserve this.
Alright. Now
The
we
mirror
can
is covered
see
by a
that.
sheet. People only do that when someone dies.
I wonder why, though. I'm gonna have to Google that up.
Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside.
Alright, no need to. Oh, okay, so it doesn't, like, see... I think I understand.
Silly superstition, of course. We live in the age of science where there's no room for this nonsense.
Boom!
What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself. It must be a trick mirror.
Okay, now let's... No, I didn't level up. Ah, okay.
Eerie.
Oh, there's a piece of paper missing. Science 3.
This is unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look straight ahead.
Couldn't you pick doctor in what you thought she was gonna be? I think you could.
Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side. What in heavens is all this? I will make sense of all this later. Something is wrong. My head is spinning.
You are taken from your grave into this basement, I guess.
I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit? She must...
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I dull my fangs just to spend the night in the city.
Miss, are you all right?
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
Wow, holy shit.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Right, let's try and get at this door. Ah, shit. And they are blocking my way there.
I know it's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week.
I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices.
Where were you when I...
Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoi. Come over here. I don't bite.
Not yet, anyway.
Hello?
Let me just check. Wait, what? No glass touching is allowed. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I'm not too educated in Eastern European lore or stuff like that, traditions. Oh yeah, like, hey, there's a nice room on that side of the mirror. Very nice. And then they stay there. Get stuck there. They are. Well, I got something. Hello?
I'm Lisa.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
I'd love to catch you up, dear, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to, thanks to this gentleman over here.
Oh shit.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around when she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused.
You're excused.
If I
Get
recall
the
my
fuck outta
first day
here.
correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious. It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
I don't remember.
Madam Odintsova?
It's Countess Orlova,
My bad.
but I bet you'll learn it soon enough.
Sorry.
Now off you go, change and mingle.
That was my first
Time
choice.
is money.
That's kind of the thing with me, like, when I'm watching a playthrough of someone else playing, like, Sherlock Holmes, I can, like, oh yeah, this, and this match together. But when I'm playing myself, it's like, bleh.
Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much. I can't ruin such beauty with dirt. I better wash up first.
Well, now I can run, I think.
I can't go back to the ballroom like this.
Ah, there.
Another cloth on a mirror. Something bad must have happened. That should do it, hopefully. Goodness, this such an ornate. I want nothing.
Ah, okay, nice. That's nice. Ah, okay, it adds.
It's perfect. Fits like a glove. I still don't know what's happening here, or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
So can I now go
Have you
back
heard the rumors
down?
about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
No, I can't.
They
Ah,
say
shit.
that he found himself a young human lady and fell in love.
Yeah, well. He was out
Please
here, right?
tell me.
Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Lisa, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Could you really be vampires?
We, Lisa. You, me, the Countess, nearly everyone here at the manor.
Nearly everyone.
Vampires, creatures of the night, blood-sucking monsters. Your pick. Just like you read about in folktales.
Oh.
Are you just playing tricks on me?
Only the best kind there is.
Oh.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now.
You are not alright.
Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
Lisa, alright. I'll try to remember that.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human.
Yes, the human.
Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
A clueless young man surrounded by vultures. That's fascinating.
Right? I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
Alright, so pink dress. Okay, so that's Alicia down there in yellow. It's midnight. That's the card. And the woman in pink.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here.
Yeah,
if you
that's
really
right.
want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Arben.
I'm Lisa. Good evening to you too.
Relationship map, huh? Countess, the Hussar. Yeah, we're gonna get out of the wrong, on the wrong foot. Stefan Road, alright.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be.
True. I stand by that.
In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
Yeah, fuck yourself, right? As long as everyone else feels good.
That's a good piece of advice.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Arben, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really.
So even water.
You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier. And I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed.
Apparently not.
I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
Like rice.
I'll make sure to visit. Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Funny.
Like how gay went from being happy to sucking dick, right?
Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
Or how cock went from something that banged the hens to, being what hangs between your legs. Unless you're a woman.
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like too much fun for the night.
Fine, get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
Not her first time?
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Lisa, it's a pleasure. So, I've just been turned today.
Lots of talking.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does.
Loitering around, doing very little, and party.
Masticating plain eternity day after day.
Or that.
Spicing it up any way you can.
No wonder vampires are so assholey and dipshits. They have grown bored, like, yeah, 400 years, I'm bored as fuck. Come on, let's do something. Play with your food or something.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose?
A pretty dress, I guess, on your part.
Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
A rain chick.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Yeah.
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market.
What does this remind me of? This one scene in Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. That scene still disturbs me to this day.
He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask, why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
Oh. I think this picture is fucked in more ways than one.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
You want to commit suicide as a vampire? Enjoy the morning light.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
No, of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Indeed. Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Yes, I can hear them over the silence. Now what? I think I've spoken with everyone. Except this dude.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes. Well, apologies.
Petya.
Petya. We should probably go discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
This dude is weird.
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us.
Like, this dude's creepy.
Such a strange feeling.
Or maybe it's the doll,
attraction?
I don't know.
No, but something very similar. He is most certainly human.
Oh, hello! It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Lisa, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy.
Yes, standing around, drinking, doing nothing. I could join this lot.
The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
He believes that.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
Not good.
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me.
I think it's very close on that one, actually. Like, closer than I care to admit or express.
But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
Good point.
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are. Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes.
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? I don't know. Fuck it.
It looks promising. It might need a little polish, but I'm sure it will get there.
Thank you. It's always great to hear some objective thoughts. It is still a prototype, and rest assured, I will keep working on it till it's perfect.
I have no doubt of that.
You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy.
Making toys for himself? Yeah, sure, I did that.
My father always called this foolishness,
Sure,
among
it was
other
mostly
things.
just, mostly just wooden firearms, but you know.
That it's not
And
manly
swords.
work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
I'm trying to figure out what those dolls are called, but I can't remember. Or maybe I just never heard of it, and I have a false memory.
Well, here I am, still at it.
Keep going.
I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Lisa. You're very kind.
So yeah, it gotta be 1990 something. But hey, at least they're gonna get to practice or show what they learned in just a few decades. Central Europe. Ah, Napoleonic Wars, okay. Yeah, we kind of know all this, or at least that. Return to Huzzah. Still waiting, darling. Yes, yes. That's one hell of a long smoke, though.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Oh, yeah, sure. Doctor.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Lisa. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you don't have to make a salute, but might be wrong there.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What was his name again? Stefan Road. Don't know.
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright?
I'm a doctor.
All right.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
It's a basement.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
His.
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? I say all's well that ends well. So, are there any other questions you have left?
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes, no, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna.
Yes, no, yes. Alright.
If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
I suppose that's it for the...
Perfect.
Perfect. I can't wait to get out of here.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Well, for starters, I'm still dead, apparently.
Oh, get over it already. What's even the difference between being dead or alive?
Well, first of all, you can go out at all hours. You can eat and be satisfied by eating. Well, you can probably still be satisfied with eating or drinking, even if you're a vampire or not. What else is there? We figure it out.
You can walk, you can talk, what else do you need?
Eat.
What about my immortal soul?
See, I know you're that type, getting all bogged down in the details. It's a minor inconvenience, really, for everything that you get in return.
And what do we get in return?
Well, you get to live how long you now want to. But if you drink...
Alright. Have you read Thunderstorm?
Of course I did. Tragic story.
It sure is. Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
They're too fat.
How did you do that?
By sheer will, Lisa. It's very simple.
How are you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us.
Ah, they can talk, but not talk at all, like telepathically. I think that's what I'm getting at.
We can project our thoughts into people's minds.
There.
I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident.
Some dude just looks at you and all of a sudden you hear someone speak. Like, that would freak me out too. Like, oh shit.
Well, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
Okay, yeah, here.
Goodness.
Aw, cute.
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Bat landing. Oh, shit. I can't do that.
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
Shit.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death, but don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Airborne. I'm airborne.
Shh. There. Look.
Oh, the poor garden.
If only I have 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman.
Calendar. There. So yeah, there's a difference between a slave and serf. Yeah, sold with the land. So yeah. And that's kind of funny, isn't it? Like, Western Europe, well, developed capitalism. You know, like, hey, every 4th carpenter has died, so I can demand more pay. You know. Meanwhile, in Western, Eastern Europe, it's like, no, you do not move from this land. Oh yeah, sorry, I should probably taken something else in carpenters. Like, I get better pay over there. And the Russians like, nope, you're not moving an inch off this land. Rusalka, isn't that the ship from what the fuck is it called? Yeah, Black Ops. Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm gonna have to read these more thoroughly next time.
Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me.
I need you to hear the shit. In front.
It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's inside the shed.
How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Poor dude.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite.
1 second.
They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in
I think I said this already, yeah.
So they don't remember?
Not quite. They may not remember.
Sounds like a...
You don't know the half of...
What can I use the... there I go. Now.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
Probably not.
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires?
He didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Exactly.
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
Well, first of all, they won't be running to the police saying, hey, someone just bit me, and then get locked up in a mental hospital, because what?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons. 1. People in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
Like killing someone, perhaps.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you're a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
What have you done?
I just opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here, It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
Yeah, no point putting it off.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Oh, you bit yourself. Probably shouldn't have your mouth closed.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time.
Ah, okay. Good.
It will recover in a minute.
Am I slower now?
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body. No, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet.
That's called a tunic.
Do you remember the way back?
Yeah, left.
I do. Hussar? Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Feels like he just did it because he had to, but okay.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first... Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophine.
But he doesn't like us. But he is drunk.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do. You will start pacing your drinking. It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's inside the shed.
Let's see what else we can do then. Alright.
What was that?
The bat catcher. No, but whatever his name was, hit you, right? Quite sure. Where did I land again? Here, right?
Looks like the banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though.
Yep, he's fucked.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
You have no self-control at all.
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling. What is this?
My God!
Dead.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault.
Who's who?
I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained a man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor.
Yeah, he didn't tell anyone that he was going here. Absolutely not.
Someone is going to fry for this, and as sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one is going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
That's tragic, of course, but accidents happen, don't they?
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who will have to explain this to Elisa and the Countess.
Hello.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out. Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
But he did anyway.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
That much
Is she
obvious.
sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
Me neither.
She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
Tying them to a stake. Pretty sure.
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that.
Yeah, but if you do it twice, then I'm quite sure the Countess will not like that one bit.
If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
Fucked.
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
True. True. Nice comparison.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
Yeah, that's one reason.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, The Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
Is that a key in her ear? Yes, it is. I think so, yeah.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Oh. Nice. Shit.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being.
So how long does blood actually last? Because we have had a full glass now for a long time, but... oh well.
I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Oh, Chelsea Darwin, eh? Yeah, this is an actual... yeah, these two I know. I haven't read them, but I heard of them. So the Prince is actually only 90 pages long, but the copy someone, whatever the fuck now, not a copy, but yes, here you go. It was thicker than a novel, like holy shit. What's this? Oh, art. Literature. Alright, let's, what do I want? What do I need? There, that should make it even, almost even. And then we just read science. There. Science. Boom. Man selects only for his own good, and nature only for that which it tends to.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do.
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
Well, the Countess is here. She's not happy. And this Victoria got owned. This is what I love in games too, like choices and consequences. Not many games has that, but maybe I just haven't noticed it. Anyway, I'm quite sure Victoria is fucked.
This is fresh. What in the world caused this? They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it. My God, what happened here?
idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Did you kill them?
Not her.
I took that snake's fangs out. We'll see how she does now.
They will grow back though, but that was only filing it. So probably won't.
I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
I have forgotten.
Really? What?
That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence.
Oh. So if we would have said that, yes, my life is more valuable, then, then they would have been fine. Victoria would have been fine.
I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage. Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
That was some night, wasn't it?
You'll be surprised by how quickly you get used to all this nonsense. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship.
So who turned us?
I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
Oh, okay.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he?
Of course.
He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen.
Thank you. Thank you. It really lifts my spirits.
Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
And boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I understand.
Good girl. You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower.
Isn't it like twilight? Yeah, that
I've
means
unlocked the
sun
door
is
by the
rising,
balcony.
right?
It'll lead you to the stairs and outside. Hey, Lisa?
Yes?
Never mind.
All right then.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you. Could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of that.
All right, I will.
Thanks.
I swear it just blinked.
Really? So, she's actually the only one we did not have good enough relationship with, apparently. Countess? We probably don't have a good relationship with the Countess either. Yeah, bad. Couldn't even remember her name. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, that's my bad. And that's the demo. Right, so thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I see you in the next video, whenever it might come out. Or something.